Animal Crossing is in a weird state. New Horizons is one of the best selling games on Switch, but how much of a priority is the next game? Because how much of its success can be attributed to lockdown? I just kind of wanted to look at the state of Animal Crossing right now and what it could look like in the future, because they've been doing some really weird things with it. I'll go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. 3.0 update is very strange. Over 4 years have passed since the 2.0 update, and in that update they said it would be the final major update. I think I said update one too many times there. But the game just felt over. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think anybody really wanted a new update after say 2 years passed. Obviously we'll welcome some new changes, and I'm really enjoying the 3.0 update, but a lot of those things feel really weird to just add on so much later. Sure, you could say it's attached to the Switch 2 edition, but it's not. They basically added a creative mode, which is awesome, and a hotel, which seems too little too late. And I'm not gonna lie, having such a cool feature like the creative mode added so late kind of makes it feel really weird, because to be honest, I would have much rather have them just hold it back and that be a brand new feature in the next game. They're setting themselves up for failure, because by revealing it, you're either doing one of two options. One, if it is in the next game, it will be much less cool because it's already been done. And two, if it's not in the next game, people are going to draw comparisons and say that there's less content in the new game. Like, why not just leave it until the next game? In terms of the Switch 2 edition, I do have some theories as to why the frame rate wasn't changed. A lot of people are saying that it's tied to the game mechanics, and that if you double the frame rate, you double the game speed, and that is a fair reason. But if you're going out of your way to re-release the game as new, or as a Switch 2 edition, people are changing the code. I feel like if you have a team of people working on this game, they could quite easily just half the game speed when they double the frame rate. So my explanations, I think, are if they make it 60 FPS, the battery life will drain a lot quicker, and I think that a lot of people play Animal Crossing in portable mode, and if the battery life drains quicker, people are less likely to purchase the upgrade pack, which means less money for Nintendo. So that's my first theory. And my second theory is that they just want the 60 FPS leap to be a brand new thing in the next game, because as we had with New Horizons, it was the first HD Animal Crossing game, and that was quite a big advancement, and it meant that people were very excited to jump onto the new game and upgrade from, I don't know what it is on the 3DS, 480p maybe, 720p, all the way up to 1080p on the new Switch. I think if this Switch 2 edition jumped up to 60 FPS 4K, it'd be much less cool if the next game was 60 FPS 4K. So I think that might be the more likely reason, is that they just want this next game to be the 60 FPS Animal Crossing, the first ever one. So when people compare the two, they're like, they need this game more in terms of the technicalities, because to be honest, Animal Crossing graphics, I'm not sure how they could get much better, because New Horizons kind of perfected them. So 60 FPS will be a massive bonus for those getting the new Animal Crossing, and that's why I don't think they put it on the original Switch 2 edition. So in terms of the future, I really don't think Animal Crossing is anywhere to be seen for the next few years, because why would they release a new update, bring back all the player base, maybe to make momentum? But if they have new content in their game that they've been playing for years, they're just going to keep playing that, or more people are more likely to keep playing that than get the new edition. I also think Nintendo now knows the scope of Animal Crossing, because the lower upgrade pack signals to me that they know that a lot of people are going to buy it, and the lower they put it, the more people are going to buy it and share about it online, tell their friends. So they know what they're doing, and frankly, Nintendo will always know more than me about this kind of thing. This is just speculation. My camera just fell. I feel like I'm going in circles, so I'm going to skip to the next section, which is ideas for the next Animal Crossing. I think a hub like Stardew Valley, where there's just a whole village, different areas for different things, would work so well with Animal Crossing. I know they kind of had it with Pocket Camp, which is now discontinued, rest in peace, where you can travel to loads of different areas, meet different people, do different things. You have your camper van where you can travel, upgrade your camper van and stuff. I think that kind of thing would be awesome. Like, imagine like a road trip Animal Crossing where your house is the camper van and you can just move it to wherever you want and set up wherever you want, and that way you could live in the countryside like on an island, or you could live in a city. I just think that a much more diverse Animal Crossing in terms of the environments would suit so many people, because a lot of people miss the city aspect and a lot of people just don't. And this way, with the kind of modules of different areas, you could add so many different things, make DLC more efficient, because the way that it currently works, having everything at an airport, it feels so disconnected. Like, Harv's Island does not feel like it's in the same world as My Island. Going to work, the DLC, Happy Home Paradise, that does not feel like it's in the same world. It might just be a thing of animations. Like if New Horizons added an animation of a seamless plane flying over my island towards Harv's Island, maybe that would fix everything. But I think just no loading screens, everything interconnected with your camper van, driving around. Even if there is loading screens, seamless animations where you can see the character driving and the connected worlds like aspects, I think that would just be awesome. Another thing I really want to see back is mini games. Never actually experienced these in an Animal Crossing game because I've never played New Leaf, so I haven't really got much to say about them. I just want so much more to do in multiplayer. I've tried so many times to play with my friends and we kind of just join each other's islands and nothing happens. We just tour it, which you can only really do once and have fun. Other than that, we just don't interact. It's a single player game to me. Basically what I'm trying to say is I just want a massive world that's very interconnected to make the Animal Crossing universe feel like a world. Maybe even if it was just one world, because you know how in Animal Crossing you can see the world curve. Maybe if it was something like Galaxy where you have your own planet. Maybe that's too far away from what Animal Crossing is as a franchise, but I think that would be pretty cool, where you have your own planet and you can like run around it all the way. Another concept I have is very maybe controversial. So I'm not supportive of generative AI at all in video games, but I think maybe if villagers had an AI that was like customized to each person, where they could just have an infinite type of things they would say, because if Nintendo published it, you know it would be refined and it wouldn't have errors, the Nintendo seal of approval and everything. I think maybe that would be a cool concept if the villagers remember everything you give them, everything you've done. Maybe if they leave your island and you see them again, they'll remember their time on your island. Just that kind of thing, again, to make the world feel more alive, because at the moment, if you kick one of your villagers off, even if they're like your best friend on the island, they'll completely forget you once they're gone. And villages are the kind of things where you make, although it sounds weird to say, relationships with them in the digital world. Anyway, those are just my thoughts on the future of Animal Crossing and Animal Crossing at the moment. As you can probably tell, I had no script to this video. Out of my last 10 uploads, the 2 that popped off were both unscripted discussions about games, and I don't know if that's because you guys enjoy them more or just the algorithm picks them up quicker. So let me know, do you prefer scripted videos or unscripted videos, if anyone makes it this far. So yeah, thank you for watching, see you in the next video. The timing on that.